Hi guys, welcome back to dubventures. You're new to the channel. I'm Tom.
And I'm Brooke.
And that's Thor, our little fur baby.
In his combat coat.
In his combat coat because it's raining. Guys, we're out and about at Goyt Valley in Derbyshire. Love it here. We've been here so many times, filmed so many videos. We've wild camped. We've arranged a van meet here and things. So exciting. Guys, today's video is going to be about... Should we try that again, bro? No. So today's video is all about...
Me.
Come on!
The best and worst things about van life.
Yes guys, we've been asked like lots and lots of questions as we do, and we always respond to you guys, and you know, today we've decided we're going to do a video. Now some of the things that we're going to talk about today we've already kind of like spoke about in previous videos. Are you going somewhere? Oh, I thought I was pulling you. So yeah, today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, like for us, because we've been like experiencing van life, if you like, for just over 3 years now. And what we're going to do today is we're going to just have a chat about the best and the worst things for us about van life. Do you know what? While Brooke's over there with Thor, I'll start this video by saying absolutely the best thing about van life, it's the freedom of owning a camper van, or like if you own a motorhome, or even if you're into like, you know, getting out and about in your tent. You know, we know people, because we spoke to people on our Scotland trips we've done recently, that has cycled like 100 miles just to go somewhere to camp in their tent.
Yeah.
You know, and it is about being out and about in nature and everything, like we are today. We absolutely love it. But the freedom of being able to come to somewhere like this, if you have a camper van, knowing that you're not restricted or anything to any time limits. If you wanted to, like, if you found a wild camping spot or a campsite, you can go somewhere and you can just relax and stay at that place and just go exploring.
On that point as well, like another pro, if you like, is the fact that when we didn't have a camper van, we didn't even know this place existed.
No,
we didn't really explore.
We didn't.
So I think I've said it in a previous video a long time ago that a long time ago, on our days off, we used to go shopping for nothing we really needed, and you end up with an absolute lot of junk because you go, oh, that'd be useful.
We used to go to like, we used to go to these bargain shops and just buy things that we didn't need.
And they're still stuck in the drawer now because we're emptying the drawers out just to, you know. But
Is that a little hint or something? Anyway, let's get past that.
So,
without a doubt, freedom is the main thing.
But getting this van is how we found this place.
Yeah, because we've discovered a lot more places, and it's good for us. That little guy loves it as well.
The other thing on that as well is the amount of people that you meet.
Yeah.
We've met so many like-minded people, and we've made
friends, like exchanged phone numbers and that, and speaking to people.
If it wasn't for us meeting Aaron and Kerry, this is who introduced us to Goyt Valley, so thank you very much for that.
do you know what, guys? I know a lot of you like now know who Aaron and Kerry is. Aaron's my challenge buddy. Oh, and we've got a lot of challenges coming up. Lots of exciting challenges. But yeah, we met them at a van meet, didn't we? And we'd spoke to them a few times, like through messages and things. You know, and we got to know them, and they're fantastic people, and they don't live that far away from us. Guys, he absolutely loves being out and about in nature. He's watching the waterfalls, and he just loves it, doesn't he? You know, it's so nice to see something like that. He just stood there watching it. Love it.
You nearly fell.
I nearly fell then. I just had to come up there like that.
So like another good thing is the amount of exploring you actually get to do. I mean, before we got into van life, we went on a normal holiday, which was exciting, but we only did it maybe once, twice a year, whereas now we're out all the time, and we didn't realise how much we loved places like this.
Because the thing is, if you came here and let's say you camped over in somewhere like this, well, if you're staying for a day, it's like a holiday, isn't it?
Exactly.
I mean, like, look at like what's around you in nature and everything. It's a holiday, so you know, one of the amazing things about van life is it's allowed us to go on so many holidays.
We also on that point, we realised that you don't have to actually travel that far as well to actually find places like this. I mean, this is not far from where we live, but we didn't know it was here.
We didn't know it was here, exactly. You can come to places like this, spend the day here, go back to your camper van,
And stay the night.
stay the night, or if you don't want to stay, go back to your camper van, make your dinner, relax for a bit. You know, it's just brilliant.
And on that point, if you're just going out for the day and you're in your camper van and you're making dinner, it's a lot cheaper than actually going out.
Exactly.
Spending money on a dinner.
Another amazing thing about van life for us is actually like going to different places and waking up, isn't it? Like to different places every day. You're not restricted to one place. So we did like the tours of Scotland that we've done, and every single day we was well camping in campsites in different places. It's just day by day waking up in like different places, somewhere different, you know, rather than like a week in like one place. Now some people, I'm going to attempt to come down here 1 minute, guys. So 1 second. I just went up there just to have a look at this here, but just give me 1 second. Oh.
It's like a week's holiday feels like a lifetime because you get to see that many places, but it's not a bad thing, it's an amazing thing. What was that, Tom?
It's amazing. We've done it before where we've stayed over at one place for one night. We've gone on the Friday, come back on the Saturday evening, and it's literally felt like we've been away for a week. Like literally.
Which is a good thing.
Now the thing is like we were saying before, we like going to like different places. There's nothing wrong with going to one place and like staying for a week. But we like exploring. Everyone's different.
Like a lot of places, when you go to one place, you can still go and explore without.
Yeah.
And still stay at the same place.
Yeah. Right, let's talk about an hour experience about some of the things that sort of like haven't been the best thing about van life.
Well, one of them is sometimes when you're trying to find a wild camping spot, you have to keep driving, and sometimes there's just nowhere.
Now we found that out when we went to Scotland on our last trip. We was, I think it was on the southwest coast.
Places, other places, there's just absolutely tons. And
yeah.
Tommy, where you going?
But these are the, he's in the bushes somewhere. But yeah, we was driving around and like we literally couldn't find a well camping spot. And it was about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Sorry.
Bushes are moving in there. Sorry guys, you know, obviously Thor's disappeared. We need to go and check on him. But yeah, like sometimes it's not as easy and as simple as you would like it to be, especially if you're well camping. But that's only happened to us a couple of times, hasn't it? It's not like it's a big problem or anything. So, but yeah, that's one of the things that can be a bit of an issue with van life. Another thing that we've found in the like over 3 years of van life is with well camping, it's kind of becoming increasingly more, excuse me, difficult to well camp because like the van life thing is like booming. There's a lot of people that are ruining it for other people, so they're clamping down on well camping spots, aren't they? We've noticed that, like even local to where we live, you know, there's lots of like signs going up and things like that, no overnight parking and stuff. And you know, for the ones that sort of like obey the leave no trace rule, it kind of spoils it for them, doesn't it? Because
there is a lot of people that ruin it, and the whole lot of van lifers get the blame for it.
Well, yeah, it only takes one person to like leave a trace of where they've been, and then everybody that's into van life gets targeted with the same thing, doesn't it? Saying, oh, you know, they're all causing problems.
But, like,
and it's not like that. It's not like that.
There's a lot of people that we've met and we've spoke to that actually go camping and then actually go around and clean up.
Exactly, including ourselves. We've done it before, and everybody that we've met, they all do it. Yeah, you're gonna get like some individuals that like don't care, but they ruin it for like others. One of the other worst things about van life that we've noticed is it can become very, very expensive if you don't plan it. Yeah. And what we mean by that is we've done it before where we've set off somewhere and we've gone, oh, we'll just get food like daily. So if we're doing like a 2-week road trip, we're going to supermarkets every day.
But then we end up buying.
You end up buying
cake
and like, you know,
I'll just have a quick sandwich that's already made. And
exactly, it can become really expensive. So a lack of planning can really, really like make your van life experience like not the best.
On that note as well, another lack of planning is campsites. I mean, we noticed when we was in Scotland on our last trip that we didn't book any campsites. So when we tried to book one, because obviously staycation has been booming, they've not been any available to just do last minute like what we used to be able to do. I suppose that's not a bad thing in one sense, because staycation.
Yeah, and well, it's good for the campsites that they're fully booked and everything. But
Yeah,
do you know
they're
one
making
good thing that
money,
campsites have started doing now? They've started allowing people to actually come and just like use the facilities,
yeah.
pay just to use the facilities, so you don't have to stay over, you know, like shells and that. So that's like fantastic. That's really helped us out like quite a few times.
Another thing on campsites is in winter, like we can still, obviously another pro if you like is you can go camping all year round. So but in winter a lot of the campsites shut, and I don't think they realise how many people actually still want to go away in winter.
It's true that, like,
guys,
because
it's snowing.
in winter we're going to travel just as much as we do in summer.
Exactly.
But because it's winter, wild camping can be a bit more difficult, you know, with like getting to places. But campsites are closed, and like you just said, Brooke, you know, surely some campsites must realise that they're like losing out massively.
There is quite a lot of campsites that are still open like all year round, but not as many as what's open in summer.
Good point, that, Brooke. Good point. Another thing that we've noticed, now we don't really know a lot about this because it's not something that like we've looked into, but it seems like the campervan, van life industry,
And
motorhomes and
motorhomes.
caravans, there's like additional taxes now and things that are getting added onto it.
And
Come
there's a
on, do you know what I
bill
mean?
that's come out now, isn't there, about wild camping as well.
Yeah, they're like changed. You know, they're trying to make it really, really difficult, harder to like, you know, like not travel and things. But
which is fine if they start opening more campsites, so there's enough places for everyone to stay.
exactly, and like more maybe designated
Which I think they
like,
are doing.
places to camp.
Like we noticed when we was in Scotland, there was a lot of like places like the one in Girvan Beach. They decided to use their car park at night and just charge like £5, and there was showers and things there. So people are doing it, and it's working. So.
Guys, we're getting absolutely soaked here, so I think what we're going to do, we'll go and get in the van, get dried up, we'll catch up with them, but I'll just quickly show you the view over here before we do anything. Yes guys, we're home. We was absolutely soaked, wasn't we? We got in the van and we just decided, you know, let's go home and get dried off a little bit. Thor was soaked and everything, but
I wanted to come home for a brew.
No, it was like, oh, what a brew. We never made it in the van, so we just decided, let's get home, let's get dried off and everything.
Why did we not make it in the van, Tom?
Because I said, let's just get home and get dried.
No, because Tom left the cooker in the house.
And I did, yeah. Well, I knew we weren't actually cooking in the van, but...
So I took stuff for a brew, I took water, and Tom left the cooker in the house there.
Well, you know, I forgot. I didn't like think about it. I was too excited to get out in Goyt Valley and everything, like do some talking and that. So guys, a summary of today's video. You know, we don't like know everything. It's just like our experience.
After all of the worst and best points, I mean, would we still do it if we had our time over again?
Oh, of course.
100%.
Do you know what? Even some of them worst points like aren't like sort of like the worst. For example, like we mentioned, like in winter, like campsites are closed and things.
But we still managed.
But we're still gonna go out camping. Like this winter, we're still gonna go well camping.
We haven't actually filmed any winter camping before, but we have actually done winter
camping,
and we absolutely loved it.
Well, the thing is, we didn't get to our diesel heater fitted till just sort of like after winter last year. So you know, even though it's been cold,
and things,
and even though it's been cold and everything, we've not done any winter camping. So guys, keep an eye out for the winter camping. Keep an eye out for the winter camping that we are going to be doing, because we're looking forward to it, and we are going to be doing so much more travel. So right, this one wants his tea, doesn't he? So guys, hit the subscribe button if you are new. If you have been watching for a long time and you've not hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Everyone hit the like button. Till the next one, guys.